Joining us now is our boys cross-country stars. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves and tell us who you are.
I'm Bobby Ganser, I'm a senior.
I'm Colby Adams, I'm also a senior. I'm Owen Kukic, and I'm a senior.
So guys, rest of the year, it's been impressive showing so far this year. I mean, what are the goals going forward as you guys go into the postseason or, the districts and then into state?
I think for districts, we would like to come out as top, we would like to win it. Same with regionals. We run regionals because we're in a very stacked regional race with many teams such as, Glen Oak, Western Perry, Jackson, and a lot of Brunswick and all those schools as well. I think we won the region, we'll be very happy going into state. And then state, I think top three finish would be very a good showing for us.
Good.
I know I followed you guys. I've taught these guys. I coached all of them in middle school. Great guys, great students, great athletes. And I know you guys have run together since 7th grade, and you've really worked hard together. You jumped right into the varsity program as freshmen and sophomores, and have really achieved well and seeing your time throughout the years. And I know you've really been ramping up for the senior year. What did you guys tell us about some of your off-season, what you guys did to prepare for the season and to push each other?
Yeah, so we really tried to do a different, standpoint what we've done throughout the years. We have been lifting this year. My mom actually has a pool barn at her house, and we go and lift there 2 days a week.
Okay.
So that was brand new with us this year, and we really focus on showing up every day and getting the team there every day. And getting the team there every day, and making sure everyone there running their mileage, which we were a bit lackadaisical on our previous years.
And I know Coach Sudemeyer, Bob Sudemeyer has been a longtime coach here. He gives you guys a lot of ownership in what you want to do and push each other. How do you like that as athletes, and how do you use that? What would you say, Owen?
Yeah, so throughout the summer, Coach Sudemeyer typically isn't there, I guess you could say, and he's off in New Mexico or his house in Lakeside. And so it's very independent, and it's just our whole cross-country team meeting at 8 a.m. every day, and it's just all up to us to hit our mileage. And I personally think it brings us together, just not having the coaches around, just being able to bond with each other. And I think it's treated us very well.
Oh, so why don't you guys tell us about the rest of the varsity squad that runs here? Give us a little background.
Yeah, so we have our four-man, Stephen Aldrich, all-county runner last year. Really hoping a big year out of him. He's had a bit of a struggle with sickness, but we think he's going to be a big contributor to us this year. Maybe another all-county caliber season for him. For our five-man, we have Sammy Kleebeck. He's been varsity all 4 years now. This is his senior year. And he's been second-team all-county a few times. He's been a great contributor for us for that last scoring spot. And then we have a sophomore, Grant Brown. Great young runner. Shown a lot of promise. We're trying to develop him and keep the program going once we graduate. He'll be the head of the program next year. So, and our last spot, our 6'8" giant Calvin Kiko. He's our emotional rally. He's our guy.
Bobby, I know that your times, at the state level, have been really reaching up. You're down in the low 15s. What's your goal for this year? What's helped push you throughout the years? Because you've had a ton of success leading this team here. Tell us about some of that.
As far as this year, I am really hoping for a top 3 finish. And throughout the years, I really have had a lot of good competition in the county. But Nathan Moore, a previous state champion, throughout all my years of running. So I really used him as my motivation because if I ever did beat him in a really good race, it'd be really successful for me, and I'd be really happy about it. And as far as this year, there's a lot of good seniors around me, and even some juniors that are really at the top level, and it really gets me motivated to try and just work as hard as I can and try to outwork them for the state championship.
So, at the Michigan State Invitational, when you guys were up there at the Spartan Invitational, you two ended up, a tenth of a second apart? So, I mean, I know you guys, I see you running around, you guys have been tight. I mean, you guys push each other, and I mean, I know there's no jealousy, but it's a hard thing to find when you find competitors that just push.
Yeah, it really worked together. You know, he has a good day, I have a bad day. He can help pull me through during certain workouts or races, and you know, vice versa. You know, it's really nice to have two top guys in the area be able to feed off each other during races and workouts. We can really kind of utilize that talent advantage we have.
And Colby, with that, I know that you guys usually your times are pretty similar. Do you guys tend to run a lot of the race kind of with each other, or how do you guys usually play that out?
It depends. I'd say I'm more of a conservative runner than him. You know, he loves gunning top pack, and it works well for him. You know, he's clearly had great success, been two-time All-State now. So, you know, I'm not used to going out and running those guys, so I usually start out slower, and you know, if I end up catching him at the end, I can help pull him through, and vice versa with him with me.
Good. You guys are kind of like Ricky Bobby and Cal Naughton Jr. shake and bake there, right? And then Owen, I know Owen is an elite 800 runner for the summer or for the spring track season. Owen, how does cross country marry itself to running mid distance for track season, which you've had a ton of success with?
So yeah, they definitely are not the same race when you go from 3.1 miles to an 800, but the biggest takeaway I take from cross country and translate to track is just the competitiveness. A lot of the runners I may be running with in races during cross country are the same people I might see during a track meet, and I kind of get to figure out how they run and how I can kick them down or just compete with them. That's definitely the best thing I can take away.
So I got one last question for all of you, like cross country, because I've never run it. Do you ever get the urge to throw a flipper does it get rough in the start or anything?
Yeah, like, especially at like these larger meets like Michigan State. At the start, you got to fight for a spot because like Colby said, like I go with I like to fly off the top pack. If you don't get like last year at regionals, I did not like in the front group and I was stuck behind and I had to make my way up. If you don't like fight for your spot at the very beginning, you're going to have a very bad race.
Okay.
I know Coach Rosenko, the girls' coach, he was a state champion at Menor and ran at Malone. He used to tell me a lot of little body checks and so forth. Let me ask you guys one more question. Who are some of the most enthusiastic? I'm a former cross-country parent. Who are some of the most enthusiastic parents out there on the course?
I'm gonna have to shout out our librarian and also parent, Mrs. Keister.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, she's also our assistant coach, so she's out there, and you can definitely hear her every time she's there on the course.
Yeah.
So she gets my shout out.
Run there.
Yeah, really flat course, really fast. There's one hill about half a mile out from the finish, and I think that makes or breaks your race.
Okay.
Last year it broke mine. I definitely say that. Kind of made his a little bit, so it's about how you tackle that hill at the end, and that's kind of how we're looking forward to it this year.
Good. What's your guys' maybe hopefully if we make it to state, what's our overall goal? Like top, what would you say is a
Top 3 would be our second best finish in school history, and you know, if you're top 3, you might be contending for a course of state championship. So we'll kind of play it meet by meet, but you know, we all know what the end goal is.
I want to wish these guys best of luck. They're really one of the elite teams in the state, and we have high hopes for them, and they put a ton of work through the years. I'm really proud of them. I know the whole community, so good luck, guys.
Yeah, good luck.